I knew someone who got a raise last year and ended up with less money than before it arrived.
We
She was
encourage
not
everyone
careless.
to demonstrate.
She was not irresponsible. She did exactly what the raise told her she could afford to do. Take a $6,000 raise,
Using
divide
the
it by
calculator
12.
function.
That is $500 a month. Now
By moving
put
your
that
savings into an
$500
S&P
into a
500
broad market
index fund.
index fund
We're
every
looking
month
at a
from age
33-year
32
retirement
to age
horizon,
65.
taking us.
Do not touch it. Just let it sit there for 33 years. The calculator says $1.1 million. That number is not a typo. That
While
number
a best
is not
case
a best
scenario
case
would be
scenario.
ideal,
That
as
number
reflected
is
in
what the
these
math
calculations.
produces every single time.
Our
Most
latest
people
report on
who got a
audience
$6,000 raise
engagement
last
clearly
year
shows that
did not do that. They upgraded
it's time
something.
to upgrade your.
The upgrade felt completely reasonable. That is the story.
We have
Three
three
people,
primary.
same city,
This spring
same age,
requests
same
must be
raise, arriving
finalized
in
by
the
the
same
end of this
season.
month.
Three completely different decisions made inside the same 30-day window. One of them
The
will
current
retire
quarter
with
shows a
$1.1 million
significant
more than the
This
other
is our
two. The raise did not change, the math did not change, only the window did. And the window closes whether you use it or not. Diana is 34, HR manager at a healthcare company in Phoenix. She got a $6,200 raise in March 2024. Her annual salary moved from $61,400 to $67,600.
we're implementing a looking at the
After
Paycheck
taxes, her
stub,
monthly
you can see the
take-home
deductions.
increased by
That's
approximately
an extra
$387.
$387.
She called her sister that evening. They celebrated that weekend. 3
The
weeks
lease
later,
is signed.
she signed a lease on
We
a
get
new
the
apartment.
keys to our new.
The new apartment cost $340 more per month than her
We used
old
to pay
one.
$1,200.
She redirected 87.8% of her raise into rent before making a single other financial decision. She did not think of it as spending the raise. She thought of it as finally
I'm
living
so
the way her
proud
income
to finally
allowed.
show you the complete.
James is also 34, operations analyst at the same company as Diana. He got the same $6,200 raise in the same March 2024 review cycle. He has a note in his phone that says, "Save more." He created it on January 3rd at 11:14 in the evening. It has 0 additional text. He has opened it twice since writing it and has not added a single word either time. In April 2024, he bought a 47-inch television for $687.43. In
Check
June,
out these
he
upgraded
upgraded his
phones.
phone for
For the month of June,
$412.
you can get
The receipt for the television is still sitting unread in his email from the day it arrived. James is not sure where the raise went. He knows it came. He does not know where it is now. There
As
is
you
a
can
number
see, the
attached to
promotion
every
increases
raise
the-
that nobody calculates on the day it lands. It is not the monthly amount. It is not the annual amount.
If we
It is the
follow
number
this
that
timeline,
lives
moving
30
from
years
today
from now.
out to 30.
Hold that. This channel shows you the math that nobody runs on the day the raise lands. The real number behind every financial decision before it is too late to change it. If that is the kind of information you want while
To
the
stay
window is still
updated,
open,
first open the
subscribe
window,
now.
then-
New episode every week. Now, back to the third person. Priya
Looking
is also
at the data
34.
for age 34,
Project coordinator
our
at a
team
different
here
company in the
Phoenix
same city.
coordinates projects.
She got a $5,800 raise in February 2024. On the afternoon the raise was confirmed, she logged
To
into her
manage your
401k portal
simply click
before
on the
leaving for home.
401k link.
She increased her contribution rate from 6% to 10%. The change took her 4 minutes and 12 seconds. She timed it because she was curious.
As
The
you can
confirmation
see,
screen
everything
appeared
is
at
confirmed.
3:47 p.m. on February
Please
19th.
take note of this.
She took a screenshot. It is still on her phone. She looks at it sometimes when she feels tempted to spend something she does not need. Priya did not
This might
feel like
seem
she
like
was
a
making
small
a large
decision,
decision,
but
she felt like she was completing a small task before the commute home. She was not wrong. The task was small. The result was not. Fidelity has tracked compound growth across millions of retirement accounts for decades. The number they produce for $500 per month invested from age 32 at historical average annual returns of 10% is approximately $1.1 million by age 65. That is the historical math applied to a specific amount over a specific period. The raise was never just a raise. It was a choice between a lifestyle upgrade and $1.1 million. Diana and James made that choice without knowing both options were available. Priya made it knowing exactly what was on the table. On Diana and James's salary, that calculation means every dollar of the raise absorbed into lifestyle costs roughly $183 in future retirement value. Every single dollar. The raise is not actually yours when it arrives. It belongs to whoever spends it first. Bureau of Labor Statistics tracked wage growth and household spending patterns simultaneously in 2025. For every $1 increase in take-home pay, American households increased their spending by an average of $1.18 within 12 months. The raise arrives. The lifestyle expands to meet it. Then, the lifestyle expands slightly past it. The credit card fills the gap between the new income and the new expenses. On Diana and James's combined salary profile, that $1.18 spending pattern means the raise does not disappear. It creates a deficit. A small one. An invisible one, the kind that takes 18 months to fully show up in an account balance and by then feels like a cost of living problem rather than a raise problem. Diana signed her new lease on May 1st. The difference between her old rent and her new rent is $340 per month. Over 20 years at conservative returns of 8%, that $340 monthly difference invested instead becomes approximately $202,000. She did not spend $340 a month on a nicer apartment. She spent $202,000 on a nicer apartment. Nobody showed her the second number on the day she signed. Nobody calculated it with her. Nobody sat across the table and said, before you initial this page, I need to show you something. Nobody ever does. April 2024. James is sitting in his living room on a Sunday afternoon. The new television is mounted on the wall. It is a good television. The picture is sharp. He spent the afternoon watching 3 different things without finishing any of them. His phone is on the couch beside him. He is not checking his account. He is not thinking about the raise. He is sitting in a room that looks slightly more like the room he always thought he would have. It feels like progress. The account balance has not changed. Vanguard tracked 5,401,000 accounts in their 2025 How America Saves report. Only 28% of employees who received a raise increased their retirement contribution rate within the same pay period. 7 out of 10 people who got a raise last year left the retirement account exactly where it was. The raise passed through. The lifestyle absorbed it. The account never saw it. On a $6,200 raise, that uncaptured 28% gap compounded over 30 years represents the difference between a retirement that works and a retirement that requires going back to work. Here is the thing almost nobody will say on the day you open the letter. Everyone celebrates a raise. The company sends a message. The manager shakes your hand. You call someone you love and say the number out loud. What nobody says in that moment is that the raise is not actually yours yet. It belongs to whoever spends it first. If lifestyle inflation gets there first, the raise is gone permanently and invisibly within 30 days. If the investment account gets there first, the raise compounds for 33 years without requiring a single additional decision. The personal finance industry tells people to save more. It almost never tells people that the raise is the highest leverage savings moment of a working life, because the raise arrives before the lifestyle has learned to expect it. That window is real. It is specific. It lasts approximately 30 days. After that, the new rent feels normal. The new phone feels normal. The upgrade feels like it was always part of the budget. And the window is gone. The Federal Reserve tracked savings behavior across American households by age group. Households aged 30 to 39 have a lower savings rate as a percentage of income than households aged 22 to 29, despite earning significantly more. People earn more in their 30s and save less of it proportionally. The raise arrives feeling like reward. The lifestyle expands to absorb it. The savings rate stays flat or falls. The account grows slower in the decade of highest earning than it did in the decade of lowest earning. On a household earning $67,000, the difference between saving 8% and saving 15% across a decade is approximately $280,000 in retirement assets. Not from earning more, from capturing more of what was already arriving. Priya did not upgrade her apartment. She kept the same phone. She did not feel deprived in the spring of 2024. She felt the same as before. The only thing that changed was a number on a portal screen captured in a screenshot at 3:47 on a February afternoon. Bankrate surveyed American households in 2025. 61% of people who received a raise in the previous 12 months reported no meaningful increase in their savings rate following the raise. 6 out of 10 people got more money last year and have nothing different to show for it. The raise passed through the account the way water moves through open hands. Diana is in that 61%. James is in that 61%. Priya is in the 39% who interrupted the pattern before the lifestyle could close the window. The difference between the 61% and the 39% is not discipline. It is not intelligence. It is not income. It is whether someone logged into a portal before the 30 days ran out. Now here is the number that resolves everything this episode raised. Priya contributed an additional 4% of her $5,800 raise to her $401k from February 2024 onward. That is approximately $232 per month in additional contributions. At historical returns of 10% over 31 years, that $232 per month becomes approximately $509,000 by age 65. From 4 minutes and 12 seconds on a Tuesday afternoon. Diana redirected $340 per month into her new apartment from May 2024 onward. That same $340 invested instead over 31 years becomes approximately $745,000. She did not know that number existed when she signed the lease. She was never shown it. James spent approximately $1,100 in the first 90 days after his raise arrived. His raise-driven spending averages roughly $180 per month across the year. That $180 invested instead over 31 years becomes approximately $394,000. It is sitting in a Best Buy receipt that has never been opened. 3 people. Same raise. 3 different windows. 1 screenshot. 1 lease. 1 unread email. The raise is either sitting in your account right now or it is coming. When it arrives, you will have approximately 30 days before the lifestyle adjusts to expect. Diana used her 30 days to sign a lease. James used his to buy a television he watches without finishing anything on it. Priya used 4 minutes and 12 seconds to log into a portal and move 1 number. One of those 3 people will retire with $1.1 million more than the other 2. The raise has not changed. The math has not changed. The 30-day window has not changed. What changes is what you do inside it. The window is open right now. Next week on this channel, the story continues with the trap that arrives exactly 5 years after the raise. The one nobody warns you about because it does not feel like a trap. It feels like a reward, a promotion, a title change, a sense that you have finally arrived. It is the trap that takes everything the raise built and redirects it somewhere you never intended. If you got a raise in the last 3 years, this is the video that explains what is coming next. If this video changed how you see the raise sitting in your account right now, subscribe. Every week there is a new episode built around the real cost of the decisions that feel completely reasonable in the moment and cost a fortune 30 years later. The math is always there. Most people just never see it in time.